In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a turkey using Google Drawings in a variety of shapes and tools. So the first thing we're going to do is make a feather, and we're going to combine two shapes, but we're going to start with an oval. Then we're going to add a triangle on top of the oval. So I'm going to start on one side of the oval, draw the triangle up, and make it end on the other side, so it should be about the same width of the oval. And I'm going to move that behind the oval simply by changing the order, which is Control Shift and the down arrow. I just want to group this together, and group is Control Alt G. When choosing a color for your feather, try to stick with one of the radial colors, so that'll be on the bottom row, on the fourth row, or on the second row. But I'm going to stick with a light color theme and change my border to transparent. So now I have my first feather, and you can readjust that however you want. If you want to start in the middle, just go ahead and use your guidelines to find the horizontal and vertical middle of your drawing. So now let's go ahead and duplicate our feather, and we're going to use the format options. If you don't see them, just use the ellipse at the top of your toolbar and click on format options. We're going to go into size and rotation, and so this is a lot easier to rotate your feather simply by typing in every 15, 20, or 10 degrees. Then you can duplicate and change that another 15 degrees and continue this until you have 1/2 of your turkey. Okay, so next you're going to select all of your feathers by clicking and dragging, and then duplicate. Use the transform handle on the right just to flip the feathers to the other side. You can move it into position wherever you would like. You can also use Shift and the arrow keys to fine adjust your feathers. At this point you can adjust the colors of the feathers, and I'm just going to choose every other one and making sure that I'm staying in the same row so that the colors go together. So now we're going to use the curve tool to make the body of the turkey, and we're going to click in a couple of different areas. So as long as you follow along, you should have a general shape that looks something like a bowling pin. So now we're going to not only make a custom gradient, but we're also going to make a custom color within the gradient. So the first thing I'd like to do is change this to radial and change this to like a light yellow, and to make a custom color, go all the way down to the bottom, and then you can select the hue, or you can select the transparency underneath as well. So I'm going to choose something like a dark brown. I'm also going to make the line transparent and adjust my shape using the select tool, so that's the arrow right on top, and double click to adjust the nodes that are part of your curve tool shape. Now for this step it's important to zoom in because we're making some facial features of the turkey, so it'll be easier to move the eyes and the beak. Let's go ahead and choose an oval to start for our eyes, and I'm just going to make one eye so that I can duplicate it. So I'll make that fill white, then go ahead and make another oval and fill that with black. If you hold Shift, you can select both the eyeball and the pupil and then duplicate and flip it so that now you have two eyes for the turkey. Now the next shape that we're going to use is this teardrop shape, And we're going to make an adjustment to this, quite a few adjustments. So the first thing is we want to get some kind of general shape of the beak. And if you notice this yellow dot right in the corner, you're going to want to click and drag that. And what that will do is make a little bit more of a point for your turkey's beak. You can go ahead and add a fill to your beak and take off the outline by making that transparent. And we're just going to add a line right here down the middle just to show a separation between the top and bottom beak. Now the most prominent feature of the turkey are called the snoods. We are going to use the curve tool to create that, and you can make it any shape that you want as long as it hangs off of the beak. So now it wouldn't be a Thanksgiving turkey without adding a pilgrim hat to it, so we're going to combine a couple of shapes here, starting with the oval and making sure that it is resting just in the middle of the turkey's head. So you can change the fill to a radial black gradient. The next step is to add a can shape, which will be the top hat. And just click and drag to make that. And you might need to adjust the brim of the hat on the bottom as well to make that look more realistic. And now we're going to add the belt on top of the pilgrim hat using this shape down here. And we are going to be rotating it, so you can draw it first and then you can rotate. I would recommend making the belt brown, and then we're going to make the belt buckle on top of that. So our belt buckle is actually this frame shape, and we can adjust how thick the belt buckle is going to be by using that yellow dot to adjust the shape. I'm going to make that gray, and now we're ready to make the feet. I decided to use a 6-point star for the feet, but you can make yours however you want. Once you draw in the star, you can use that yellow dot to adjust the shape to make it look more like turkey feet. Now, don't forget, you can also change the order of things by holding Control Shift and the down arrow to send it to the back. I'm going to zoom out by clicking on the magnifying glass and then hitting Fit. And at this point, I do want to add some wings to the turkey by using the polyline tool. And you can have fun with this if you want your turkey to be doing a dance, or maybe he's trying to give you a high five. Feel free to change the shape of the wings as you wish. So the last thing I do want to add are some drop shadows, and I can add just a basic drop shadow to the wings. But then for the feathers, what I can do is I can go through and select by holding Shift to select all of them. And in the options for the drop shadows, I do want to just change the blur radius a little bit, and that will make your turkey come to life.